how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I'm down in my radio room, garage, whatever you want to call it. It was never big enough for a car, so I turned it into a radio room. I've been experimenting with this Radio V3 little SDR, and what I noticed a few minutes ago is I had this guy hooked up to this antenna, and I was playing with that, and then I turned it off, and I turned off the antenna amplifier, and I turned this on, and I was getting 9.33 megahertz, which is in Monticello in the US, way up northeast Connecticut part of United States, which is a real feat. And I'm using the I'm using the telescopic antenna, and it's not very long. It's about 22 inches, I think. And if I can turn the volume back up, we go to volume. And now it's gone. And what I was going to show you, but of course it didn't cooperate, is when I removed the antenna from this radio was off. My reception on this radio went away. Now, I don't understand that. And now it's not receiving. Let me see if I turn the antenna amplifier on. Yeah, look at that. See those bars? I didn't hear anything. And if I move this stuff around, well, unfortunately, I can't show you what I wanted to show you. There we go. Can you hear that? Now we turn off the display because that's causing that ticking noise. Oh, wrong button. Push and hold. There. I'm getting some interference. It's coming in. Now, let me watch when I move this. It's not there anymore. Move it back over. It likes that. Now, let's try one more thing. Now that is, I think, plastic, so that shouldn't be doing anything. And if I turn this on, let me see what happens. Got enough hands here. Okay, it's tuned to 5 megahertz WWV, which it is receiving. Let me change the tuner here. There we go, it's on shortwave. Now let me see what happens if I tune. Okay, that was coming from here. Okay, that's no effect. Okay, let me turn this off. So I am receiving that. Does have noise on it. Before, when I first setting this up, it was receiving really good. I can't get there anymore. Okay, so let me unplug this, turn this off, just to be safe. Look, the signal is gone. And I had it, the last thing I did was I turned off this amplifier. Let me just plug it in. Look at that. Weird. Another weird radio. So let's move this And let's plug the antenna in directly and see how well it does. So there's no antenna. There's it's plugged in directly, and I'm not receiving anything. Now let's turn the amplifier back on. There we go. Turn it to shortwave. Loud and clear. So somehow, we turn this back on. Come on. There. Full bars. Now let's see if I can get the volume up. Whoop. That's max. Kind of distorted when I go to max. I can hear that very clear. But that's another weird thing. So, in conclusion, let me turn this volume back down. In conclusion, what I had observed is with this radio, with its telescopic antenna, and this radio with this antenna hooked on here, but the amplifier turned off, it was getting an improved, I'll call it, reception on this radio. Of course, when I hook the antenna directly, well, not directly, it's through the amplifier, to this radio and then turn the amplifier on, I got a strong signal from Monticello. This little guy is doing a pretty good job. I did get a email from GOOZEEZOO because I had sent them an email and said I couldn't get Wi-Fi to work, and they said that I need to update the firmware to a newer version to get the EIBI database to work. I haven't done that yet. I'm always concerned about bricking radios. I did do an update on the predecessor to this. It was successful. I did use a video from, what's his name? Danny, from Danny. Showed me how to do it because he showed you both how to brick it and how to fix it. And I used his procedure, and I was able to update that receiver. I'm a little hesitant to update this receiver. I don't know how important it is for me to have the EIB database function versus bricking it. I don't want to brick it. And I thought at one time, I was getting 2 of these because I got an email from GOOZEEZOO that was shipped. Well, the same day I got one, and I thought, is this one from Thomas? And he said, no, it's not from him. Turns out they informed me that it was shipped late and it had already arrived. So I only got one. I'm tempted, very tempted, to buy myself another one that I can experiment with. I'm always concerned, especially with my brain dead setup right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get confused very easily. Of bricking it, and I don't want to brick this because I like the way it works right now. The only really enhancement I saw on the probably 6 or 7 revisions after this one is the database. Now, as I recall, I have 2.27 in this one. That's what it came with. What GOOZEEZOO said was it came with 2.23. What they said in this last email was I either updated to, I think, 3.1 or 3.0. It does have the Wi-Fi interface, but I can't get that working. I've followed the instructions. I've watched several videos. I can't get it working. I'm doing something very basically wrong about setting up the Wi-Fi interface to my router. Something wrong. Need to experiment some more. Okay, that's it. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or complaints, like Tom, you sure are getting old, making a lot of mistakes. Yes, I'm making a lot of mistakes. Go ahead and post them. It won't, well, it might upset me, but not too much, only temporarily. Have a great day. Bye-bye.